Hi, I'm Mike from PokeTips Official, and welcome to episode 0 of my Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. I am so excited to be finally bringing this series to you guys because this is going to be the hardest and most fun randomizer of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that you have ever seen. So right now, I'm playing through the early part of the game in the background. I want to make sure I get this out of the way because I don't feel like it deserves a full episode. I think it's more fun to start episode 1 with a bang and jump right into it just like I did with my first Randomizer Nuzlocke on this channel. So while this is going on, I thought it would be a great time to go ahead and explain the rules of this Nuzlocke and what a Nuzlocke is. So let's start off with what is a Nuzlocke. So a Nuzlocke is an unofficial challenge that you could do in a Pokemon game to make it harder. Nuzlocks generally have 3 main rules. The first one is you could only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter on a route. This makes it so you can't go ahead and choose your team, and you're forced to use whatever Pokemon you encounter first. But the thing is, if you don't capture that Pokemon, if you fail to catch it, knock it out, run out of Pokeballs, etc., that's it. You can't catch any more Pokemon on that route. So you have to try your best to catch whatever Pokemon you see first. The second rule is all battles are fought on the set mode. This basically makes it so you don't have an advantage over your opponents. If you want to go ahead and switch out your Pokemon, you're gonna have to waste a turn to do that, and you might pay the price by taking a lot of damage by doing so. And the third and most major important rule is any Pokemon that faints is considered dead and is totally unusable. It doesn't matter if it's your strongest Pokemon or the first Pokemon you caught, if it faints, that's it, its story is over. And also, one bonus rule that most people follow is you have to nickname all of your Pokemon. Now, in addition to those main 3 rules, I want to add a few rules of my own to make this challenge a little bit harder. So, we're gonna run with no Pokemon Refresh. So that means I'm not gonna be using Pokemon Refresh at all because I think the bonuses that you get can be pretty overpowered, like your Pokemon surviving on 1 HP from a hit that normally would kill it. Number 2, I'm going to be playing without pinwheel claws. So basically this means that a lot of places in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon like Route 1 have multiple sections where you're normally able to find different Pokemon. But for me, just to make things simpler, I'm only going to be able to catch a Pokemon if it's a completely new location that I have not been to yet. So this basically means I can only catch 1 Pokemon on Route 1, 1 Pokemon on Route 2, and so on. Third, I'm placing a 6 item limit on battles. So that means I can only use 6 items per battle. This will make it so I can't keep healing my Pokemon over and over again or use lots of X items to make any battle super easy. I'm gonna have to be very strategic with the items, especially later on in the game. I'm also going to be playing with Dupe's Claws. Now this probably won't be a problem considering it's a randomizer run, but just in case, I want to make sure that every Pokemon that I have is unique. So if I run into a Pokemon that I already have one of or something in the family of it, I'll just be able to run away from that and get a new encounter. So now that we know the main rules, what is a randomizer? Well, randomizer basically means that every Pokemon that you encounter will be random. This includes all the wild Pokemon, all the totem Pokemon, and all of trainers Pokemon, so you never know what you're going to go ahead and see. So now, what makes this run so extreme? Well, for starters, each trainer is going to have at least 2 Pokemon. There are lots of trainers in the game that normally just have 1 Pokemon, but to up the difficulty a little bit, we're going to go ahead and make it so they have at least 2. In addition to this, all important trainers like Rivals, Trial Captains, and Kahunas are going to go ahead and have a full team of 6. This is basically going to make every battle a lot harder because you never know what the next Pokemon coming is going to be, and with each trainer having more Pokemon, that's just another chance for them to go ahead and knock you out. In addition to this, we're doing a few more difficulty increases. All trainers and wild Pokemon will have their levels increased by 10%, and totem Pokemon and static encounters will have their levels increased by 15%. Then once we get to the mid-levels, the randomizer will stop giving trainers the chance of having not fully evolved Pokemon, and all of the Pokemon's moves will be powerful moves. If you guys have seen Spider-Man Homecoming, this is basically going to be like taking the training wheels protocol off of the Spider-Man suit. Once we get to the mid-game, once we're getting a little bit comfortable, the trainers are going to strike back with even more vengeance than they already do, and that's going to go ahead and make this run even harder than it already will be, and I'm also very, very scared of this. And one last thing, all trainer Pokemon and all static encounters will now be holding items. Sometimes they might be extremely powerful and change the course of the battle, and other times they might just be completely useless, you'll never know. And on top of that, I also made a few really fun aesthetic changes to the game. So now all trainers will have a 10% chance of having a shiny Pokemon. On top of that, I've changed up some of the music tracks in the game and put in some custom music, so it should be a lot of fun. Now, I don't want anybody saying that I cheated or hacked this randomizer, so I went ahead and recorded myself randomizing this game. So if you're interested in watching me randomize the game, I'll have a link on the screen right now as well as in the description below, and you can go ahead and watch all the changes that I made to the game. To make up for the difficulty of the run and so I have to do less grinding, I'm gonna leave the option to use the EXP share on. If my Pokemon start getting way too overleveled, I'll just turn it off, but I don't really like grinding, I just want to keep going and having a lot of fun with this game, but if it gets too crazy, I will definitely turn it off. And now that we know the rules and everything that changed, it's time to go ahead and begin the Nuzlocke. So I think it's a lot of fun to go ahead and have you guys choose the starter Pokemon for me. So the starter Pokemon have been randomized and we have 3 brand new choices. 1, we have Hitmontop, 2, we have Spearow, and 3, we have Porygon. So go ahead and let me know in the comment section below which starter that I should choose. Go ahead and comment your choice, and the one that the most people suggested will be the one that I choose. So guys, I hope you're excited for this randomizer just like I am. It's gonna be so fun jumping back into the world of Pokemon randomization, and I think this run is going to be extremely fun. If you guys enjoyed this video and can't wait to see episode 1, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And also, so you don't miss any notifications from this channel, make sure to ring that notification bell so you'll get notified right when episode 1 and all of my future content comes out. Thanks again for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.